You know, the ones that actually want to buy, they'll move heaven and earth to go buy it. And we've had people call and say, I want to go buy this house. So the decision makers, the people who like to make the move, they pull the trigger quick. You get a good feel of someone's ability to want to pull the trigger on buying a house when they go and see a home. A lot of times, if they constantly find things wrong, it's just not right, and the more inventory that's on the market usually means that there's that FOMO, I don't want to buy this, it's the fear of missing out.
In which it fits all of their criteria.
Well, at least 90%, which is usually pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
But, you know, the ones that actually want to buy, they'll move heaven and earth to go buy it. And we've had people call and say, I want to go buy this house. Well, your house isn't on the market yet. Let's put it on the market and let's go. You know, or even if they don't have a house to sell, they've already started doing research. They're ready to move as soon as they find pretty much an idea of what they're looking for.
And they're already looking online. I mean, as soon as they have reached out to us about the starting buyer's representation, then they're obviously ready to get started.
So the decision makers, the people who like to make the move, they pull the trigger quick. Some of those that you see and you're showing a property and there's always something wrong, okay, that's fine. And that's okay. They're looking for what they want. And sometimes that takes a while. That happens.
Well, an ultimate decision, because if they have a broad area in which they're looking at, kind of makes it a little bit difficult because they can pinpoint.
They don't have a specific area, location, type of house. They'll know it when they see it. Type of mentality, then we could be anywhere, everywhere.
On the road again?
And we have been. But that's fine.
With a lunchbox?
Well, one of the big things that we look at when we go to look at a home is their surroundings. What's happening? Is there neighborhoods coming? Is there rental property coming? Is there commercial property coming? Is, you know, what's going on around the property? Basically across the street from, you know, family, you know, there was a new subdivision being going in, and
behind it was multi-family homes and commercial property just built.
So we basically had the discussion, you know, you can sell it now for this price, which is great. Or you can wait 5 to 10 years and sell it for that exact same price, because your property value is going to come down when, you know, the neighborhood's changed from a quiet residential to a bustling, you know, rental market, as well as, you know, commercial market. So when things change that way, it puts a damper when it's not necessarily a positive on the neighborhood, on your property value. Now's the go ahead time. Now let's make that move now before you take that property value hit. It just comes across making we're saying, like, you know, rentals are bad and people are evil, but it is the way it is.
But the fact is it's multi-family homes that are backing up to a neighborhood in which some people don't.
It's the honest conversation that we have with people. You don't want to live next to this type because then it hurts your property value. It's just that when you put it out in the open space, sometimes people can, you know, twist it. I think the biggest struggle the sellers have is pricing. I think that, you know, internally they want to maximize their dollar, but they also
understand it too, because I mean,
but they also want to sell quickly. I mean, so the internal struggle is, do I go for the quick sale or do I go for maximizing dollars? And then when you go for the quick sale, sometimes when it doesn't sell very quickly, they get frustrated and said, see, I should have tried the maximize dollars, but
then that's not the ultimate.
That's not the logic, because you're saying, so basically if you'd have priced it higher, it would have still sat.
And then people see that on the market for a longer period of time.
So to me, it's struggling with pricing as opposed to quick selling. If you're looking to sell your house, what is your ultimate goal? To maximize your dollar or to sell quickly? I recommend you figure that out before you do anything. Well, the most important thing to them right now is
to get under contract.
And then second is to maximize the amount of money.
Get it sold.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what they're, you know, they want to sell it. Oh, the verdict is that continuing status quo. Well, I mean, the commercial property that's listed, you know, is basically a industrial type office space with a, you know, acreage on a major highway that good visibility, easy access to major interstates. And it's just at that point to where you got to find the right buyer that needs that type of setup. It's pretty much anybody who needs to have, you know,
a bay door,
maybe a storefront, but even then you don't need the storefront. You just it has up to 6 acres to be able to park, big trucks to be able to get to the interstate. So it could be multi-purposed. It's just a matter of thinking outside the box, and you have the land to use it. So if you have anybody that's interested in a property that's, close to the interstate, has great visibility, and actually has great access for big trucks and storage, or if you're an agent and you want to know more about it on the commercial side, please reach out to us.
I wish I had a crystal ball.
Don's magic crystal ball.
I mean, my goodness, I can look at inventory and all of a sudden I see homes that are identical per square foot, and one went under contract quickly and then the other stayed on the market for quite some time.
The reason why certain homes sell quicker than others is that there's no reason why some homes sell quicker than others. In all honesty, some homes have more square footage, some homes have less square footage, some homes got a better layout, some homes don't, some homes are better updated, some aren't. And there's a mixture as to why certain buyers buy certain homes, and it just speaks to them.
Yeah.
And that
they walk in and all of a sudden it's the home.
Well, the reason why we market to as many places as we can, because every home has a particular type of buyer that wants that particular type of home. Because as soon as I tell someone, this is it, you're going to sell, and it sits.
Yeah.
Or we sit there and go, we have these private conversations, this is going to be a hard sell. Contract the next day. I mean, the reason why we get it out there and market it as much as we do, because you don't know where that buyer's coming from or how much they've been drinking.
It's so painful to have that big, I say big because, some of the pricing of our homes are lower end. And what would you say that?
It's just that difference is between what they're willing to take and what someone's willing to buy. And trying to bridge that gap sometimes is hard. Everybody wants to make the deal, but nobody wants to lose out.
And they want to start at that $15K high, and all of a sudden they have missed a buyer that couldn't go over, say for instance it was $315, and if the person was qualified for $300,000, they lost that buyer.
Right. It comes down to they're wanting to maximize their return, but it also depends on how quick they're wanting to sell.
We'll educate the sellers on that, where you could lose a buyer that is qualified up to $300,000, or say.
But if maximizing their return is more important than the quick sale or the sale, then that's what avenue they're going to take, and we have to respect that, no matter how hard it is. But just because we get them to drop it down from $315 to $299.9 doesn't guarantee that someone's going to be coming through the door going, "Here, take my money."
Yeah.
At that point in time, they're going to want to try to come in at $285 and try to come down even more. So
with closing costs.
Yeah. So there's no, magic way of getting around it. It's like, okay, what's important to you? How quick do we need to sell? What's the number you want? And then we wait for that magic buyer to show up thinking that they're getting a deal. And then everybody's happy and everybody's happy.